We've all heard it before. Climate change.
Now to a dire warning.
If we don't take action, the collapse of our civilization.
In Climate Watch, a new United Nations report. The mass extinction has already begun, and we are the cause.
Sorry, it's just... Well, I didn't think anyone still cared about trees.
We have become a threat to this planet. I don't think anybody...
Finite, its resources finite. If life is left unchecked, life will cease to exist.
What if I told you that one of the most pervasive attacks on the environment is often overlooked?
You see, our group, Haley, Bo, Jenny, and Aisha, took our time to find more about something that may be so normal to everyone's daily life and just how harmful it may actually be. We started this process by getting some very valuable information from the Aloha Sanctuary. Through this information, we were able to interview one of the volunteers there and add on with our own research.
We don't really think about it, but what we eat plays a huge role in the environment.
How can your diet have an impact on the environment? First off, we must point out that not every food is bad for the environment. Our goal was to find the negative impacts coming from animal agriculture.
Out of water, land, the waste that comes from it.
Water is a very important resource in everyone's daily life. That is why it is believable that we use a large amount of water every year. However, animal agriculture in the United States alone uses 34 trillion gallons of water each year. Let's look at something smaller. 1/4 pound hamburger requires over 660 gallons of water to make. Overall, animal agriculture takes up 55% of water consumed in the US.
More specifically, deforestation. Deforestation is pretty straightforward. It is the permanent removal of trees to make room for something other than forest, in our case, livestock. You see, livestock covers 45% of Earth's total land, and 1/3 of the planet is already completely desertified with animal agriculture as the leading cause. You may be familiar with the fires that took place in the Amazon earlier this year. 91% of Amazon rainforest destruction was from animal agriculture. To add to that, in 2014, animal agriculture was responsible for 136 million acres of deforestation. If you were to compare that to Texas, it would cover over 80% of the state. From all of this destruction, every day, close to 100 plant, animal, and insect species are lost.
With mass amounts of destruction comes a lot of waste. Waste from this industry has created a massive change in the air and sea. In studies, it was shown that the top 2 producers of human-induced greenhouse gases were transportation and animal agriculture, with transportation on the top. But very recently, it has been proven that in fact, animal agriculture creates more than transportation. Waste not going into the air most likely goes into the ocean. For example, all of the bacteria, chemicals, and waste that build up on farms do not just disappear. A lot of it goes to the waterways that lead to the oceans. This has been the cause of many ocean dead zones and coral reefs to be pronounced dead. And if you add up all of the waste that is produced from this industry, there's enough to cover San Francisco, New York City, and Tokyo, all combined. That's a lot of waste. That is also a lot of waste and harm that is not needed.
What can you do to help?
If there isn't a high amount of demand, there won't be a need for supply.
The power lies within the consumers.
Less demands of animal products means less
Deforestation, greenhouse gas emissions,
Ocean dead zones.
and fewer species extinction.
So the next time that you take a bite of your meal, try to think of the process it went through to get to your plate.
It doesn't stop there. Much of this information is unknown due to lack of awareness. You can help by spreading this information and video with others.
What you choose to purchase and consume has a great effect on the environment and the future of this planet.
The more that know and choose to do something about this, the closer we are to a more sustainable and safer environment.